Hey everyone, so today I decided to do a storytime video of how I got locked out on my patio. Real life, really happened. So, this happened like a week and a half ago, give or take. I was getting ready to go to Texarkana to go back home for my dad's birthday, and I decided I was going to do hair for that weekend, so I needed to pack everything that I needed down to like color and everything. A lot of the stuff that I'm not using at my current salon, I have stored in my storage room that is connected to my patio. I was out there, it was a Thursday morning. Typically on Thursdays, I don't go into work till 2:30 in the afternoon. This Thursday, I had agreed to come in at 1:30, so my time was a little constricted for the day. It was about 10:20. I was out on the patio and I was just kind of packing and organizing and figuring out what I wanted to take and what I needed to just get rid of. I mean, I was doing a lot of things at once. Chase in the mornings, he goes and runs, and then he'll come back home, he'll get ready again, and he will go to the gym and lift weights. But he knew I was out there, so he came out on the patio and he said bye, gave me a hug, and he was like, I'll see you when I get home. So he leaves. So I'm out there a little bit longer, getting things still organized and just kind of dilly-dallying. And I decided it's time to go in. Actually, I think I probably wanted to check my phone because I left my phone inside. The one time, I mean like literally, my phone is with me always. But the one time I don't have it. I go to open the door, it's a sliding door, doesn't move. And my first initial reaction is, what the fuck? Is this real life? Is he in there? So I'm like looking and I'm like, no, he's not in there. So I'm kind of dumbfounded how this happened and that it's not really happening. Chase wouldn't lock me out on the patio, like, no. I'm a panicker just by nature. So I could feel that panic rising in me, and I was like, calm down. It's fine. It's like 10:45. You have time. You're fine. Crap, I'm locked out of my apartment. So I do some yoga. I meditate for a minute, but my meditation is failing miserably because I'm not able to quiet my mind. I'm literally thinking, it's hot, I have no water. I mean, it's Austin in July. Like, it's hot. I mean, thankfully our patio is a little bit shaded, but it's hot. And then I'm oddly embarrassed by the fact that I'm locked out. There's cars passing by because it's lunchtime. So there's cars just continuously passing. But I don't want them to know that I'm locked out. Is that weird? But I'm just like, I'm fine. So I find this piece of paper that's got instructions for some kind of like hair thing, and I'm just rereading it, pretending that that is the most interesting piece of information I've ever found. Just saying this, I feel like an idiot, but at the time, I don't want these cars to know that I'm locked out. How they would even know I'm locked out? Okay. My apartment maintenance people have golf carts that they zip around on all the time. I'll just wave one of them down because I'm not gonna wave a car down because they're just gonna be like, why is that crazy person waving at me? So I was like, I'll wave the maintenance person down when they drive by. Guess what? They are MIA. I don't know what they're doing. So my phone's on the inside and it's sitting on the couch and it's like kind of tilted at an angle. So I can see the first two numbers of the time. You know, I can just see that it says 11. So I'm like, okay, this is fine. Chase, he's typically not gone that long. This will be okay. It's fine, it's fine. And then I can see the time change from 11 to 12. And at this point, I'm like, crap. My upstairs neighbor comes outside. Here's a little background for you. I don't like him. Is that enough background for you? I digress. Remember, I'm embarrassed. Don't like the guy. Don't want to ask him for his help. But I'm starting to get desperate. So he comes out and he sits in his chair where he likes to smoke his cigarette and ash onto my patio furniture, but again, another subject. He comes out, sits down, and so I debate. I'm like, do I want to ask this dude for help? Because I really don't like him. I push my pride down and I'm gonna ask him for help. Hey, I don't know your name. Upstairs neighbor guy, can I ask you for a favor? He literally gets up and goes inside. I didn't like him before, but I sure as hell don't like him now. So then I'm about to lose my crap. Like, nobody's around. I'm thinking, I'm gonna be late for work. I could lose my job. Like, if they want to fire me, they could. They use that as whatever. I was freaking out. So I finally see this guy, and it's like 12:30 at this point. My first appointment's at 1:30. I have to be there at 1:15, and I'm sweaty, like it's hot. So I see this guy come, he's walking, and he's walking with his dog. I've never seen this guy my entire life, but I was like, hey! He like looks around and then he sees me, and I was like, do you have a phone on you? And he was like, no, not on me. And I'm like, when you do get a phone, can you do me a favor and call the front office and tell them that I said my apartment number is locked out of her apartment? And he was like, I'll walk down there and tell them. I'm like, bless you, thank you. Now that I know help is on the way, I'm like even more impatient, like, hurry up. See this younger guy, and he's like a good looking younger guy, and he like looks up at my apartment where I'm at, and he like smirks, and I'm like, do I know him? But then the next thing I know, he's like coming through my apartment and letting me out, and he's like, oh, well, don't worry, this happens all the time. Really? It happens all the time? He was like, yeah, but now you've learned your lesson. My lesson? My lesson? No. Chase is about to learn his lesson. It's 12:45. It takes me at least 15 minutes to get to work. I jump in the shower and take the fastest bath anyone's ever seen in their life. Throw makeup on, blow dry my hair as much as I can, and the rest is like damp, and I look a hot mess. And I call Chase. I let him have it, and looking back, I know he didn't do it on purpose, but I was so angry. I should have just like calmed down, but I let him have it. And I'm sorry, Chase, for being rude and mean, but I was just mad. I make it to work at 1:25. How? I don't know. It was like Bruce Almighty. I was like, ding, ding. To make things better and to prove how amazing of a boyfriend he truly is, even when he locks me out on the patio, he got me a cookie cake. I'll insert a picture here. Yeah. How did I get lucky with this guy? I'll let him lock me on the patio any day if he gives me cookie cake. No, I won't. That is the patio fiasco. So yeah, now we learned our lessons. Screw our upstairs neighbor, and don't close the patio door all the way when you go out. Thanks guys for listening. Like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye!